Impress is a prototype for an augmented reality presentation framework. So it allows you to present virtual 3D objects as if they were positioned in the real room. As you can see, the editor of the presentation can use natural gestures to manipulate these objects. To structure a presentation, one can use so-called stages, and each stage can contain different objects. Although this immersive way of interacting with virtual objects can be very engaging, there is also classical 2D content that one would maybe like to add to these presentations. Here you can see the 2D editor. On the left side, one can navigate to the correct stage that is then shown in the middle. It is possible to add images via, for example, drag and drop, and to rescale them and to reposition them. And for sure, text can also be changed and repositioned here on the canvas. What is important to point out here is that the 2D editor is strongly connected to the 3D editor. So one can simply drag and drop 3D objects into the 2D editor, and later in the 3D editor these objects can be manipulated again. Once the presentation is done, the host can start a live presentation and invite all the guests via a shortcode that is automatically generated once the presentation is started. Here you can see a live presentation with a host on the left side and one guest on the right. And once the presentation finished loading, the view of all participants align, which allows for the immersive experience to be shared with a group. During a live presentation, all media forms are visible at the same time, which means that both the 3D object and the 2D content are visible. To keep the view of the participants aligned, the stage of the presentation is aligned in real time. If you would like to learn more about the project, feel free to check out the additional resources.